Welcome back to another edition of Doing It with Dish. We're going to do something different today. Rather than concentrate on one thing, go to the woods, it's just going to be a day with Dish. Kind of everything I'm going to do today, put the video camera on, we'll try it, see how it works. So my first project is reinstalling the grounds keepers on the Boss plow. I've got some other people in the neighborhood asked me to do some plowing for them. They live at the end of dead-end roads. They're blacktop, and the county doesn't get to those roads till last. So as long as I'm going to plow their yard out, may as well drop the plow and hit that rotor shot. And that's going to put a lot of wear on my old set of grounds keepers. So I called my friends over at the Crystal Steel House and said, hey, can you guys weld on those wear plates from the A400 steel? Absolutely. Take off your grounds keepers, bring them in, we'll set you right up. So I took them off, brought them in there. They welded on these plates. So that's going to reduce wear. So I got to put the grounds keepers back on. They're held on by carriage bolts through a slot. And to hold those in place so they don't spin, what I'm going to do is I just grabbed a C-clamp, little piece of flat bar, clamp down, hold those carriage bolts in place while I hit them with the impact on the backside. Now the impact I'm going to use is brand new. This is the rigid, this is their heavy duty one. And this thing is a beast. It was on sale at Home Depot the other day and I can't pass up tools on sale. So I picked it up. So let's try it. Let's get the grounds keepers back on the Boss plow. That'll be the first project for the day. Well, that went pretty good. Grounds keepers are back on. When you're going to work on your plow like that, throw some blocks underneath the blade. Don't let it hang by the hydraulics when you're underneath it. Put some blocks under, it's just simple. C-clamp, a little piece of flat bar, held those carriage bolts in. Hit her with the new impact from behind, really worked good. This thing, if you're in the market for an impact, try this rigid out. This thing's a beast. All right, the next project, shovel ashes out of the outdoor wood boiler. I'm going to shovel them into the bucket of the Bobcat. Makes it pretty simple. Let's get over there, shovel some ashes out. I came to start the Bobcat and it looked like the Bobcat was kind of listing to one side. Yeah, we got a flat tire. That's not good. So what I'm going to do is take this off, put it in the pickup truck, hopefully get it fixed today. In an emergency, I have a spare. When I ordered that spare, it said it was the same size tire and rim. That tire is actually taller. So I use it for emergencies only, just because it kind of binds a little bit because it's taller. So let's take this off, throw it in the pickup truck. Let's see if we can get it fixed today. Okay, it's off. What happens normally is you're running it and you don't notice you're starting to get low on air. And these tires have tubes inside. And that stem breaks off because it's spinning and breaks the stem off the tube. So you need a whole new tube. This one just went flat. I don't know if I got a nail in it or something. Hopefully that tube's good. Put a patch on it. We're back in business. Throw it in the truck. A couple little 2x4s here. Slide it up in there. Saves on your back trying to lift that tire up in there. It's pretty heavy. Once you get it cleaned out, what I do is take a couple handfuls of some planer shavings, throw a couple chunks of cedar, some smaller wood, put the oak on top, touch it off, turn the blower on. That's all there is to it. 20-30 minutes, we'll be back to a nice roaring fire in here. Now I got to decide what I'm going to do about that tire. I don't know. Off to the next project. As long as I have to get that tire fixed, I may as well just take off, get the tire fixed. I've got wood to haul and the other trees to cut at the golf course. So I may as well do that all in one trip. Not what I planned today, but it'll work. So I'm gonna get the plow unhooked from the truck. No sense carrying that around. This thing hooks and unhooks so easy. So I'll get this unhooked, change some clothes, we'll get rolling. All right, I just dropped off the tire at the tire shop. They weren't that busy. They think they can get it fixed today, so that'll be good. Now I'm gonna head over to the liquor store because it hasn't been a very good day. While I was filming unhooking the plow from the truck, my camera blew over. They can get that. Broke the lens, of course. That's another $165. Plus the tire having to get fixed. That'll be at least 75 bucks. Bad day. And I haven't done a scotch tasting in a while, so I was thinking about maybe when I get home after all this, do a little scotch testing. We'll see how it goes. All right, I'm gonna head to the liquor store. There's one close by. See how I make out there. And then I gotta get in the woods, get them couple trees cut, get loaded up. I'll stay moving. All right, just got out of the liquor store. That went good. You ever been in a liquor store and you look at some of those bottles and wonder, who buys this stuff, right? There's a $3,000 bottle sitting there. There's a 30-year-old Glenfiddich for $1,500. Well, I'd like to have that one. But they're on the shelf where people can handle them. What if they drop one, smash it? They got to buy it then? I don't know how that works. Kind of crazy you'd put a bottle that expensive where everybody can get their hands on it though. You know, when I started off this morning, I was thinking, let's video all the things I do in a day. We'll call it a day with Dish, right? And I thought things throughout the day would go pretty good. Well, as you saw, things always don't go as planned, right? And then I still had time to make it to the bank in time because I transferred some money because this morning I also ordered a brand new drone. Because my last drone, I flew into the tree, never did find it. Things like that happen. But again, I was hoping it would be a better day with everything going pretty good. So I'm going to close out the day with some scotch. I haven't done this in a while. And I'm going to try the blacks Now the famous grouse, they have a smoky black. Johnnie Walker has a black label, and Johnnie Walker also has a double black. Now you expect these to be somewhat smoky or peaty because they're black and double black. So let's try them. Now the famous grouse, this one's about $28. And you don't taste a whole bunch of the peat. Now if you don't like that smoky, peaty scotch, maybe you like just a hint of it, that's not too bad right there. Let's try the Johnnie Walker Black Label. Now you taste a little bit more of that smoke or peat in the Black Label, and I'm expecting a whole bunch more in the double black. So we'll take a little test of that. Now the double black does have a little bit more of that peat or smoke than the Black Label, but not like I was expecting. I was expecting this to be almost like a Ardbeg or Lefroy, and it's not. But again, if you don't like all that smoke or all that peat and maybe want just a little hint of it, try one of these. I believe this one was about $38 and the double black I think was at $43, and prices are going to vary depending where you're at. But these are all pretty decent scotches. So again, if you like just a little bit of that smoke or peat, pick one of these up. Pretty good stuff. Hope you enjoyed today's video, even though things didn't go the best. But that's how it is some days. So until next time, thanks for watching.